Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to switch in game so we can see what everyone's got going on with their summoner spells and stuff like that. So for mTw, once again, we've got Mundo, Ashe, Sona, Warwick, and Karthus. And over on the Competo side is Anivia, Janna, Amumu, Misfortune, and Malzahar.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously we got, like I mentioned, we got the double junglers, the Warwick and Amumu, or the usuals. They did get rid of Alistair, so it'll be interesting to see if they're going to have any roamers. I mean, Alistair and Tarek in say the US side of games, they've been the roamers. By what I mean by that is they've pretty much had 3 solo lanes as well as the solo jungler, and the Tarek or the Alistair is pretty much going up and down river non-stop. Now, neither team have really got anyone like that, so we're seeing completely different team play, so it's going to be interesting to see how it works out. So I'm going to have to stand and dance or something in the corner here. So obviously we're seeing it from the 2 angles. So I mean, you're obviously going to see the other side. What I'm going to tell you right now is that mTw, who's the view that I am from, are going up towards the left-hand side of blue buff. So whether we're going to get a meeting or not, well, we'll soon see, because Warwick and the entire team are there.
Ooh. Could be interesting. At the moment, we have Competo kind of stacked around. Obviously, you guys at home get my my point of view, and you can see exactly where Competo already. I don't know what it is about their name that I just can't seem to manage to pull off. There's a clairvoyance actually just coming out.
Yeah, mTw did a clairvoyance straight, and they saw the whole Competo team there, so they caught it very well. I don't know whether the Competo did the same. Like I mentioned, I mean, level 1 wise. Pretty even teams, really. I mean, nobody's got massive advantages. Obviously, mTw have Ashe, who has that 100% crit at the start, and then can probably spray. So he can do quite a lot of damage early on. Sona's not really going to do a fat lot. Mundo's can slow them, and Warwick can... I guess he's maybe gone speed early on, and Karthus probably do a bit of day waste. But, I mean, for the other side, you've got to move... Whether he had took any skill at the moment, they can see again they've clairvoyanced onto the entire Competo team, so they know exactly where they are. Now Warwick is actually heading up in towards Competo's jungle. He's going for the Wraith, so I think he's going to start on Wraiths. Yes, he is. And straight in, smited the large Wraith, so he's stealing Wraiths already.
Yeah, right now Competo just waiting around that blue buff. They're very, very cautious here as to what they're going to do. We've only got Misfortune and Anivia who have actually already gone off in towards their lanes, and the client actually, I don't know why I changed all the settings here, but they seem to have changed back. So early game, I'm going to turn off some sounds here and sounds there. Music volume. Go away. Okay. Music's gone, that's good.
So anyway, we got lanes stacking up. Clairvoyance goes down again, so we can see Amumu just getting blue off there. So who is it that's actually playing Warwick? Fabio actually did. He's went in, took the Wraith, just left the single one there, so obviously stops it so it doesn't respawn. So lane-wise, we've got Ashe and Sona down the bottom. It looks like it's probably going to be Janna and Misfortune, I'm guessing. At the top is going to be Anivia and Mundo. So Mundo's going to have to hope his regen kicks up a bit there, because Anivia's going to try and poke him. Looks like he's already caught him in a possible stun. His hit point seems a little bit low, but obviously once Mundo starts getting his health up there, he's saying it's lagging. Well, we are on the tournament server in, I believe, California it's in. And it's Malzahar, Karthus in mid, so fairly even lanes all the way. And so far, obviously with Warwick stealing the jungle, he's got the slight advantage at the moment, but pretty even stuff. 3 minutes gone. Item-wise, pretty average stuff. Like I said, just usual stuff. I mean, what can you buy with 475 gold? You buy the boots, you know, you buy that. Oh, that's a good point. I'm going to take use that little option to buy something at the start, so you can see what the global gold is, and it's 145 already. So global gold for all the teams. That's pretty high, actually.
Good idea.
It's a lot higher than I thought it would be, just 3 minutes in. So Sona's being pushed away down the bottom by Misfortune. Janna obviously going to be using that shield that gives him a massive attack damage buff, and probably doing some double ups and bouncing onto them. Looks like both players were fairly low, but you're not going to see any early ganks from any of these teams unless Amumu happens to come out and catch some sort of epic bandage toss on them.
Yeah, it would have to be something a little bit special, I think, at this stage to get it going. All fairly even and normal for this kind of stage of the game, and I'm really taking care not to accidentally move around. So You know, you guys at home, if you hear a jack sound, I've moved somewhere, and that's not good. Right now, we do have a Amumu actually coming into this bottom lane. This could be very interesting because Ashe is quite far out, slow, coming in from Misfortune, and they're going to make the move in here. There goes the move from Amumu. Can they take her down? Flashes comes out, and one more shot, and she will go down. And it is going to be Cedeo from Competo, who does take down Xymii. Just looks like Jimmy almost. From my point of view, for first blood, so that's a nice little start for Competo.
Yeah, and Mundo very low as well at the top, so Competo getting first blood. Like we said, it's going to be down to a bandage toss from Amumu, and that's exactly what it is. Just about caught it on there, perfectly timed with a like a double up from Misfortune. So Sona couldn't really do a fat lot. I mean, she poked that heal, but you know, you got such a cooldown. She's only level 2, so he wasn't going to be able to heal too much. The heal potion running on Ashe, and just really. This is going to be Sona's time to actually get some CS, so getting minion kills there. So that's the only CS she's probably going to get. Ashe has returned to lane, so we're back to square one. Like I mentioned, Mundo had been pushed very low up top, so he had to use his health potions up. He took boots and health potion early on, so Anivia is going to boss this top lane, I think. Took a health potion early on, so I don't think Mundo's going to be able to really push her back. And that's not too bad, because obviously Warwick wants these lanes not pushed at all. So Warwick continuing on, he's up to level 4 now, obviously mid's level 5, so he's just about keeping up level with the solo laners. Obviously bottom lane are going to be behind in level, but they're not going to be happy about Amumu getting that gank early on. That's going to give him that experience boost. He would have got the assist for it. Yes, he definitely did. Who actually got the kill? It was Misfortune, so it was the perfect person to get it. So like you mentioned, Competo with that slight advantage, but it's not that much, and it's actually strange to see at the moment. These top teams, you generally don't see a first blood for sometimes, unless there's like a real early level 1 game. Oh my god, I'm getting the inactive warning. What the hell?
Me too.
Let me move, I was dancing on the fountain.
Temporary account suspension? Really?
Yeah, they're getting pretty serious with AFK warnings on here.
I don't even know how many levers I've seen in my life, but I don't think I deserve that.
Well, you know, with the new system in place of the what's it called? The new system. Actually, it's not really in place, is it? At the moment, the website they had it in briefly.
Yeah.
But like I was mentioning about the game, you don't tend to see a first blood at the moment in team games until very late on nowadays. Usually about 10 minutes in, unless there happens to be a first level fight. So that was a good gank from Amumu so far.
Yeah, really. And to be honest, it wasn't the most, you know, unorthodox gank. It was a fairly standard one. I mean, you could probably have expected Amumu to take that blue buff first of all, and then, you know, yeah, to move there.
Oh, I can see at the moment Warwick is actually on race again. He was having a look at Malzahar, and Malzahar might be able to hear him because he just popped his howl, so he would have heard it possibly. But he's going to clear out those wraiths and just leave the one there again. So counter jungling quite well, and they've got the clairvoyance on Amumu once again, so they know he's going to be going for blue buff in a moment. He may have actually just picked it up. Yes, he's just picked it up, so we just got a glimpse of him with it.
Misfortune could be in trouble. Not Misfortune, sorry, Sona, who moved up there just to ward that middle area. They actually spotted her going there because she put her ward right next to the ward from Competo, and they were pinging her like crazy. Malzahar went down there to try and have a go, but luckily Sona was already out of range. No problems.
Yep, so that's going to leave Ashe solo in the lane for a small while. So Warwick waiting really to hit level 6. And it's one of those things you tend to get from solo games like, oh my god, why has Warwick not come and ganked yet? Their mid's ganked, why have you not ganking? And it's one of the most infuriating things as a jungler, and it's a reason why a lot of people, certainly someone that I know who might be watching, absolutely rages and now has actually removed all his jungle pages and says, I'm not jungling anymore. I've had enough of this damn game. No more will I jungle. So Malzahar has pushed quite heavily on Karthus. So Karthus up to level 8, so obviously needs to be wary of his ulti. He is porting back for the first time, maybe. We'll catch a glimpse on what items are starting to stack up soon, because they're getting that level 828 into it, where they're going to start buying, and we'll see what they're going to start getting.
Ulti's actually come out already there from Warwick. There's a massive blast. Ulti came out from Misfortune literally just as she died, I think, and it connected quite heavily onto Sona, but Misfortune, of course, did go down. Janna was able to get away from it all, and yeah, she's only level 5, so they couldn't quite offer up the protection that Misfortune needed once they spotted Warwick coming in for that one, Demon.
Yeah, and it's almost like I mentioned, as soon as he hits level 6, he's going to start ganking, and that's what you need to do as Warwick. You don't want to go any earlier. They haven't got the ulti, so chances are they're probably going to get away unless you've got a good CC in the lane, which they kind of have. I think Ashe has not hit 6 yet, though, so they didn't have the arrow. Sona's not hit 6, so they didn't have the stuff from her. But that's a lot of CC later on as well, with Mundo's slow. Karthus is ulti to finish things off. So it's going to be interesting to see how it stacks up. Obviously, the Amumu ulti is a massive plus for Competo, but mTw picking up their first kill, leveling things out. This could be
bad up top here, actually. We've got Mundo moving forward. There's a great block, and we get the ulti coming out from Amumu. Surely they can finish off Mundo. Yes, they will. And I wanted to mention there, Amumu would come all the way around the back, waited for the creep line to move out of range so he wasn't spotted, and then he got in there, and Mundo walked into the brush. And, well, obviously he didn't know Amumu was there, but it was great play from Anivia to actually make sure she kept him in there with the wall.
Ban Anivia, please, says Mundo in team chat. Not happy with that. And that's going to be the top turret going down unless Warwick can get in there and sort them out, which is what he's going to try and do. He's going to try and push onto Amumu. Amumu levels up as I get another AFK warning. That's going to be annoying. I need to make sure I move there. So Warwick's had to pop up top and try and clear that out. So top turret, very low on health at the moment, and there's some pinging going on down the bottom, so possibly a ward being placed down the bottom there. Both hitting level 6 down bottom now. Karthus has returned. He's picked himself up a Catalyst and Sorcerer's Boots. Let's have a look at quick items. Spirit Visage now on Mundo. I'm seeing some more pings on blue, so whether they're expecting Anivia and Amumu to go for it, I don't think they are. So Anivia's still up the top there. They may well try and have a gank on him. Looks like Malzahar's going to be the mid target. He's been targeted up, so we're going to see Mundo is just in the brush above him now. He's pushed very early on. He's going to catch the slow, double slow on him now. He's going to flash away, but I think, well, Warwick's going to possibly get in on time. Yes, he will get the ulti on him. That's going to be Malzahar down, and that's going to be a revenge gank, as it were, for mTw. That's the top has been pushed, and it is on, well, no hit points at all. 81 hit points, that top tower, so Anivia's pretty much going to take that down. So first tower almost certainly going to go to Competo, but even in the kills at the moment. Let's have a quick look at the items. That's what I was trying to get to. Misfortune's built a BF sword as well as Ashe gone BF sword as well. So both got single boots, single Doran's blade. Wriggles on Warwick now. Philosophers on Janna and Sona, of course. Sona's also got a purple vision ward on it as well, so expect to see that going down on Dragon shortly, so they can try and clear out the wards. We are starting to get near Dragon stage, so that possibly is going to make an appearance very soon. Clear Sorcerer's Boots and Catalyst as well, and it is a Dragon push now from Competo. The mTw have seen it. They are moving in place. Warwick Ashe, the Warwick Ashe arrows, the word I was after, goes out there. They're coming from behind. They've done actually split side on them. Warwick not going to have his ulti. Karthus will have his ulti. He's surely going to be thinking he's going to have a go at Amumu there. Amumu very low on health. They're going to steal the Dragon possibly. Competo going to have to try and get in the backside. Can they get the steal? And they're going to get the stun on everyone there. The Malzahar ulti does go down perfectly timed with Amumu as well, getting a bandage toss on. That's 1, 2, 3 down now, and that is slaughter for Competo there. Very well played. They backed out perfectly. mTw got a little bit greedy, tried to steal the Dragon, and really, they should have backed out because they knew that Amumu's ulti was back up. Malzahar had his ulti just been ganked in mid, and Anivia is going to push. Mundo is pushing that top turret, but I've got a feeling this middle one's going to go down. Mundo is going to get the top turret down very soon, but the mid's also going to go, and that is a massive kill advantage as well, and the Dragon went to Competo. So Competo with a pretty good position right now.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be too disappointed. I mean, those kills that they got around about that Dragon area really helped them out. And they've both got a ping ward down there at Dragon. And obviously Competo just the first to get in there to shoot the other teams away. And right now I think we're just going to get everyone kind of settling back down. Anivia's in middle. Malzahar actually went to try and save that top tower for Competo. But of course Mundo was already up there, already had a minute, 30 seconds, let's say, working on it there, and took it down without any problems. There comes the ice arrow from Ashe. I tell you what, that flash out from Misfortune almost was into the arrow. I think a little bit miscalculated there, possibly panicking, knowing that he had two coming towards him, and he was solo in that bottom lane. But either way, manages to survive. And for me, Sona's gone missing as well. But you know, they're starting to really get back into the pattern of before.
So 9 hit points on the top tower now. Malzahar is up there, so I'm expecting that to go down in a moment. That's not going to last a single hit from a minion. Warwick down the bottom, and we're just seeing Janna actually might get caught out in river here. She's just chucked down a ward, and she has got the Oracle on, so she's going to be a prime target. Amumu has come down as well. Anivia there as well, and Ashe is trying to have to use the arrow to try and block them off. Misfortune surely going to pop the ulti here. They've been caught beautifully by Anivia, and the stun though from Sona is just about caught in time. Warwick's a sacrificial lamb as he dives onto Misfortune. I don't think he's going to get enough damage. Janna just using the ulti to save Misfortune there from the ulti of Karthus, and well, that's going to be bottom tower in perilous trouble here. Karthus has come down to try and clear them out. Sona's trying her best to poke it away. Top tower does go down, like I mentioned. They are going to get a good lot of poke on this, but I don't think they're going to take it down because 3 members of mTw here, they're going to back away. Malzahar's just going to clear that mid stack, force someone to back away, which is going to be Mundo, I think, coming across from top. So Mundo yet to get into it. That ward has been cleared from the reeds, which mTw have just replaced. So all square once again. 6 doing kills. Dragon advantage as well to Competo, but at the moment they have that advantage and they have a lot of vision going lost now because that mid tower went down early on, and they've barely scratched the mid tower of Competo. 2,515 hit points. They've not gone near it yet, so Competo in the driving seat.
And it's been a really nice start for Misfortune as well. I mean, she's had that 1 death, but the 3 kills and the assist. Already Bloodthirster in the bag, so you know, they were trying to move on with that. And obviously we've seen some great play, it has to be said, from Anivia. The first kill, obviously, that came up on that top line really was a great block off from Anivia. In that last one, obviously, Warwick had so many against him. We're going to see a push, though, as that lower tower goes down. In comes the bandit and he's caught probably the worst one he could have out of the whole lot, but they're going to go for Mundo. The block comes out from Anivia, but Mundo has got himself away from it. Well, I think Amumu a little bit unlucky to catch who he did there, to be honest.
Yeah, he didn't want to get Mundo, that's for sure. They nearly actually took him down. He was waiting to get the ulti. He saved his ulti. I don't know whether he had it up. Obviously, you can see on your screen where he's got a little green dot up, but I didn't know whether he had the ulti up. I mean, possibly could have bought 3 of them. Yeah, he didn't have it up. So, that, I mean, if he did, and it must be very close to being up, he definitely would have caught the whole team. And they need to be very wary here, which is why they keep backing away, because he must be due very soon. Mundo is just hanging around in the background. Obviously, you got the suppress as well from Malzahar. Got to be wary of the Ashe arrow catching anyone, but mTw are being forced back, and that's a good half of the hit points gone off that inner turret. So Competo being very aggressive here. Let's have a quick look at the items in a second. Steven's stealing the jungle as well. Saw the whole team there, got the hawk shot across. Like you mentioned, that Bloodthirster has been completed there. I saw the needlessly large roll on Karthus, so I'm guessing Anivia must be getting close to it. Looks like he's just got Tyria the Goddess up there, so well, like I say, Misfortune obviously had those early kills. He's got the kill advantage, so they're quite far ahead. Dragon hasn't respawned yet. I think they're clairvoyants on it. I think they obviously see it on our screen, but I don't think it's certainly not up yet. But they're just in complete control now, because mTw just are so worried about the Amumu ulti, they don't really have anything to counter it.
Yeah, and they're pinging like mad at the minute, Competo, and we actually spoke to the admin before this, and we actually touched on it as well, that the teams were pretty excited about in a semi-final. I mean, this is a big competition for a German team. EPS Germany, definitely the biggest thing you can find inside of Germany in terms of a domestic competition. So this is a big game for them, and well, so far they've got off to that great start. As you mentioned, they've been very aggressive, and I think that kind of fits in with, you know, the excitement of the game, and that, I think that might just work out for them. We did have a clairvoyance that went down onto the blue buff of mTw. They started to move over there, but I think in the end deciding, well, it's probably not quite worth it. We do have Banshee's Veil already here on Malzahar as well.
Yeah, and we've seen the oracles being used by both teams there. A ward just went down on Baron, I think, from Competo there, and mTw in the meantime came down to Dragon and cleared that out, and put their own ward there, so they're going to see Dragon sprinting in a moment, but Janna's right there, so she's going to clear that one straight out. It's the battle of the wards, which you often see. There she puts her own one down, and that's going to be a trigger. Warwick, Sona, Karthus, Fat, everybody from mTw is nearby. The arrow coming in very badly. I mean, that was miles clear. Actually, that hit someone. Was that Amumu in the bush, or was someone in the bush there? Because that sounded like it hit someone. Dragon is up now, so they're going to have a clock up for this one. Competo can move in for it. The whole of mTw are just above them in the bushes. They know they're there. Anivia's just got a glimpse of them. Puts the ulti down to try and slow them. Catches the stun on Warwick. Also gets the wall goes down from both Karthus and Anivia there. So Competo backed away from Dragon. I don't think they completed it. Did they?
Yeah,
so
they did. They did.
They stole it that quick. Wow. So mTw didn't even get a sniff of that, and they just couldn't. Well, Mundo continues to throw his chopper out, but that's not going to be able to do a lot. Hulk Mundo is no match for the 5-man team at the moment. And mTw have just split off and returned back to jungle, so not really sure what to do against this 5-man machine that is Competo.
Yeah, I'm really impressed there. I mean, Forellen on Anivia, she protected that dragon all on her own. mTw were absolutely crapping themselves going anywhere near that then. And, you know, the walls obviously help a hell of a lot when it comes to blocking off a whole area in that river. But still, it was brilliantly done. And still, you see Competo there just walking around, getting rid of all the wards, trying to get rid of all the vision that mTw might have. And it looks like they're going to put a massive force down onto this bottom tower now. And I'm not sure if we're going to see a defense from mTw. I mean, they've got, they're coming in now. All 5 of them are there.
Protect that tower.
Yeah, he's going to go down. Easy peasy, no problem for Competo.
Yeah, they're having no issues, and they're very wary because Amumu can quite easily dive on them on the tower now, and that'll catch them, and it would possibly be a full team ace and just plough through. Warwick was very, very close to being caught there. He was getting the lizard buff, and then obviously Competo came through, took out that ward, and they were almost, the whole of mTw almost walked into that bush as they started taking the ward down. Just happened to clairvoyance onto the lizard buff and caught the glimpse of them all around, coming around rates until they all backed away quickly. So they are very cautious at the moment. They don't seem to have it in the team fight. They don't have the confidence. Item-wise, CS-wise, they are pretty close. 158, 152 for the two centres of Karthus and Malzahar. So they're both pretty well fed, and like I say, Ashe and Mundo, they're pretty even with Anivia and Misfortune, so it's really only the kill difference, and that double dragon, 2 towers, well 4 towers now should I say, because the inner turret's obviously gone down the bottom there, so that's really what's driving on for Competo. So their success in the lane phase is really driving them on. They need to keep the pressure on here because they need to be careful they don't just let mTw sit back, feed on the minions, which is kind of what they're doing at the moment, as I get the temporary AFK warning again. got not used to that, I tell you. And they're just clearing the jungle as much as possible. At mTw, they're not moving out. They've not warded up the jungle because Janna's taking it out every time they do. So they've got no vision whatsoever around any of the jungle other than what the minions give them pushing up lane. So they're being very cautious at the moment. They have got a few in the river, which is really the only thing that's keeping them alive, I think. But they are not pushing out. They are literally sitting on the inner mid turret. Yeah, they know now that their opponents are nicely, nicely fed. They've got this time, they've got those kills. I think 3 of them have got Banshee's Veil up already. In all fairness, that's a nice bit of protection that they've going on against the team that's so heavy. It's to stop Karthus. I mean, it's the Karthus ulti, which is the killer. And it's what's going to protect them, whether Karthus is going to have to start opening with it, or whether they're going to have to, well, obviously not going to open it with it now, because the 3 Banshees Veil would be pointless, but they've got to hope that Mundo or Ashe or someone that could just poke it down, maybe. Looks like a possible trap for Barons here. They've just hawkshot it, so they've seen it. And, I really wouldn't put it past Competo just going for Barons, to be honest, now.
Yeah, me either. Oh, look at that block off again. We've got the ice arrow coming out from Ashe, but I reckon Mundo is down and out of this one. And they're going to keep pushing. What a flash in there from Amumu. He gets the ulti off as well, but not quite being able to finish off anyone else. And we have Misfortune, who also dropped her ulti, but she was too far back, and it was just kind of the last bit of splash that was hitting. Yeah, just too slow on it. Amumu got in there. I think he caught them out more than anything. Yeah. And they managed to flash and get the ulti, which was perfectly done by Amumu. And like you say, Misfortune didn't quite catch it. That's going to be an easy kill. Oh, that's going to be Amumu going down. Surely it will be. Yes, it will be. It's going to feel good. Oh, the Ashe spray didn't quite catch on Janna there. Got shielded herself up and saved herself. So, despite the great bit of play from Competo there, it's pretty even in kills. Karthus and Mundo going down. Amumu, actually it's only the one, wasn't it, for Competo. So we're seeing the wards being cleared out by Janna there. Janna very low on hit points, and Warwick going straight in. Needs to be careful because I didn't see the suppress being used from Malzahar. Malzahar surely going to catch onto someone. Just catch a glimpse of it. It's going to be Ashe. Surely going to get suppressed. No. Did he use the suppress? I'm sure I didn't see him using it. Oh, he's going to have to flash away. They're very low on hit points. Mundo back up there. He's going to try and catch onto Anivia. Anivia has got rebirth up though, so she doesn't need to worry too much. She's got to the tower, so she's going to be quite safe. And Sona clears out those wards that Janna precariously put down. There's a big stack up on top turret. That's certainly going to do a little bit of damage, but not much because Amumu is straight there. He's going to put his tiny tears all over them and clear them out pretty quickly. So mTw back to the drawing board. 8-3 kills. Dragon probably going to be due again soon, and surely Competo going to go for a Baron unless they trap it again. Yeah, I mean, with this Dragon coming up next, we've seen them taking their the biggest share of them, in all fairness. In fact, I don't know if mTw even have one, have they? And yeah, they've got that 5-kill advantage. We see Karthus at the moment just trying to put some pressure onto this top tower, because we've seen, I guess, the last 8 minutes or so, really, they've been very, very defensive. They've not had the, you know, the map vision, which is probably more of a reason not to be pushing out there. They never really quite had tabs on Competo. Now we're seeing Competo moving straight up towards that Baron area. They've dealt with the ward that's there, and they're going to do it. They're going to go for it.
They saw that. mTw just got a glimpse of, because Janna went in and cleared it, and then Amumu bandaged us into it, and that was visible, unfortunately. And they can see mTw now moving the way up. Clairvoyance surely going to maybe go down for Competo. Is it a trap? They've got no eyes whatsoever on it. They've picked it up incredibly quick. And then, wow, mTw going to have to back straight out. Karthus' slow band is going to be able to save them, and catching a couple of layways on them as well. But, wow, that was a quick Baron there.
Yeah, it was really amazing one, to be honest. Ooh. Second. I'm quite sure someone was just stood at my window shouting my name. That was cool. Don't know what who or that was, whatever. But anyway, Competo coming down for Dragon once again. Deman, I completely missed the last 30 seconds, so maybe you can fill me in. I was just like, who is this man?
Who is this crazy man at my window? But, well, I mean, really, it was just a simple, quick Baron, and mTw were just too slow getting there. Competo picked it up a lot quicker than they thought. There were actually 3 of them over at Lizard Buff, so they were collecting Lizard Buff. They just caught a glimpse of Amumu bandage tossing into it, and then, well, they moved as quick as they could, but it was gone already, so very quick. And let's see what Competo are going to do with it. They need to gather up, use this buff to their advantage. Until we actually get a glimpse of them, I can't see their items. What I can give you is the mTw items. So Ashe with a Infinity Edge. Mundo looks like he's building up. He's got himself a belt there as well, Giant's belt, so he's whatever, anything tanky really that can try and keep him in. Sorcerer's Deathcap there, from Rabadon's Deathcap for Karthus, kind of expected. Pretty standard stuff, really, has to be said. We haven't got a glimpse on Competo, so you could probably tell us, like you say, about those Banshees Veils all around, really. Anivia, I'm guessing, has completed a Death Cap's got the... No, hasn't quite completed it. Just got a glimpse of it. And pretty well, Phantom Dance and Bloodthirst from Misfortune. So Misfortune at the moment is a main damage dealer, main pusher, and will take towers down very quickly. We just got a glimpse of her. She's got pots on as well. She's got agility and brilliance, fortitude pots on her as well. Looks like a pot also on Anivia by the looks of it. Is that a brilliance pot? Just caught a glimpse of her.
On Anivia, yes.
Yes, so they've, this is Competo basically saying, right, okay, we're going to make full use of this and let's finish it, yeah. So Anivia popping the wall down, they're going to clear out the jungle. Janna going very aggressive there, needs to be careful, doesn't get caught by that slow band, was very close to it. And here we go, so let's see them pushing straight up mid. And I'm not really sure that mTw can do too much about it. We're seeing Mundo trying to clip off as many Banshees Veils as he can with that chopper. He takes down Mumu, takes down Anivia. But look at that tower, it's just being chipped away. I mean, that was simply a case of the Misfortune getting so close to it, getting that shield on her, and just you clicking out the attack speed. She's just absolutely motored that down. There's no reason why they can't do that on the same thing. So once again, let's see whether Amumu's going to dive on him at the moment. They have got a big stack down bottom, so they may well change angle towards it. Yes, they will. Looks like they're going to change attack and go straight for that. They're going to try and maybe catch someone out. They have got, like I say, that massive stack. Here you go. They're going to go straight for mid here. They've got a 5 stack. They've got a stack up bottom as well. Going to move in there. Let's see what mTw are just being forced backwards. They're not being able to do anything about it. You can see it's been chipped away. The tower already down to half health. And finally, the Ashe does come out there. It looks like Sona managed to get the ulti. Sona goes down quickly. Janna low health there, but Amumu's going to pop that ulti off. Karthus is going to get his ulti. I don't think he's going to take anyone down with it. He hasn't got enough ability power. Looks like Misfortune will go down to Amumu there. It will be, actually it was Karthus that finally got the kill, but I think that was 3 for 1. So, well, that Misfortune's still alive, and that's going to be the mid tower. Surely the inhibitor's going to go as well. And Misfortune's really the one that tried to get Malzahar still alive, and now Anivia's still alive. They've got lots of damage. They're going to pile it down, and they could just move on down to this bottom turret now, because they're not going to be able to do anything about it. Here we go. Straight away, inhibitor goes down to the bottom turret, clear out the minions. Here comes a stack, perfectly timed as well. They've still got the Baron's buff on. It's going to last for another probably 30 seconds, maybe a little bit less. And that's going to be the tower down. I don't think they're going to get the just goes off. They're not going to get the second in here, but that was a great push from Competo, and that may well be the game. They need to push the advantage now and make sure they don't sit back on the laurels rest and just buy up, because mTw now, despite the fact losing that mid inhibitor, they've got a lot more farm now because they've got super minions coming towards them, so they need to be wary that they don't sit back. I don't think they're going to, gotta be honest.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, we've seen throughout the whole game, I'd say, Competo being so aggressive, and now would definitely not be the chance to, you know, not be the time to sit back and, you know, really, I guess, prolong this game. I think now they can really go for it, and we've still got Janna, as you would probably expect. She's got that Oracle Elixir on. She's just walking around, making sure that the whole vision, the whole map is controlled by them, and of course they've pushed that middle lane and the bottom lane all the way back, so you know they own the map right now. But I guess they're going to try and farm off as much as they can. The Clairvoyance has gone down onto the blue buff for mTw, but that's already been taken away by Karthus, not really a big surprise. Ashe has to be careful on the red buff though, because we've got Anivia already moving in, and that's going to do a load of damage as they get the stun, and dead. Easy. Wow.
Yeah, suppressed I think at the end. I'm not too sure whether Malzahar used his ulti. I don't think it was really needed because, I mean, Anivia just completely destroyed her there. It was so quick. Like you say, you know, they saw her on there. Now, Sona's not been able to buy an Oracle and really doesn't need to because I don't think they're going to be pushing out anymore. And Mundo's saying various things in German, and there's lots of German spam now coming out that I can't read, but I'm sure you could, but I'm sure it doesn't read well. So they're going to take this middle inhibitor now. I've got to believe Mundo is going to have his ulti very close to being up again, so they're not being able to do anything at all. There goes the inhibitor now. And you've got to, whether they're going to push on, they've got super minions, they may well just go straight for that turret. You can see, that, well, you just saw Misfortune just get literally 2 shots in it, and it lost. Well, it lost a good 300 hit points. They're going to go towards the top inner turret because that has a stack on it. They may well they're just going to go for the whole thing here. They're going to push, get all 3 lanes stacked up. They don't really need 3 lanes, I don't think, but they are going to do it anyway. So here they go, going to come in straight down, and Mumu's ulti must be back up by now.
Yep, actually all 5 ultis are in place, so this is a dangerous time for mTw. If Competo get the right, you know, well, that's it from Amumu is what I was trying to go with. I forgot the word just left my mouth, but whatever. Amumu obviously did go down from that one, and I don't know, Competo, that didn't quite go to plan, I'd say.
No, and it was a bit weird that it didn't, because Misfortune used the ulti perfectly timed.
The word that I was looking for.
Yeah, I mean, Misfortune, like I say, used the ulti perfectly timed with the Amumu going on it, but the tower was already on Amumu, and nobody else really moved in. They didn't need to move in. Janna obviously using the heal, but no worry, the tank going down is not the end of the world, and the tank being targeted first is certainly not the end of the world when you've got Misfortune running around with a Guardian Angel on her, so she can easily just... Guardian Angel, of course it's Guardian Angel. So she can easily just, you know, push in, suicide or whatever if she wants, but the rest of the team are going to be there. I think they're going to bust it back away. The Baron has respawned, I believe, so they're probably going to go back and pick that up, no problem. Mumu should be back in time. And, well, they've got super minions pushing in every single lane. Pick up Baron, come in, GG. I think that's how it's going to work.
Yeah, I definitely think so, and we can see there are Clairvoyants being dropped down onto Baron. Well, right now they've gone back to spend probably as much money as they can. Yeah, some Fire Cape already up on Amumu. And as you mentioned, Guardian Angel. Another BF sword for Misfortune, why not? Malzahar also got his death cap already. And I think they are going to get this Baron right now. And then go for that final push.
Yeah, so the global gold that you would get, which is if you get 0 minions, well, Sona's close to that, she's got 24, but the global gold is 2,600, so you get 2,632 minutes in regardless of whether you've hit a damn thing, whether you've just sat in base, which is exactly what my fat Gragas has done. So he's sat there with his barrel. Here we go, they're going to be pushing in. Joe, you might as well take it away because you're going to have the best vision.
Well, I was getting an AFK warning there, but we are going to have that pushed in straight away. And Competo, obviously, with Baron buff, going to start moving their way straight down towards this Nexus. And Competo just having it. Why not? Stick a ward there anyway. You get that extra bit of vision just because you need it, maybe. And it looks like his first tower will go down. There goes the ulti, obviously from Ashe and from Warwick as well. But look how much damage has been done to mTw there. In fact, 2 of them pretty much down. Mundo's going to fall here any second. Tries to heal himself up. Ashe has to back away, and Sona has to back away. Warwick is still alive, but the tower's falling like nobody's business, and well, they probably don't even need to push this Nexus. I think the super minions will do the job. GG.
Yeah, very well played, and Competo pretty much led from the start. So that's the first match. It is a best of 3, of course, remember, so this is the semi-finals. Who will get through to the finals? Well, mTw, you know, they're a big German organisation. That's going to be a bit of an upset for them.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's, you know, I think the EPS in Germany, you don't really appreciate it unless you follow esports in Germany somehow. It's so important for these German organizations. I think they, get their main sponsorship budget through, playing in EPS Germany. It's a real big thing for them. And obviously, Competo, they're managing to push forward. They put in such a very, very solid game. And I think really mTw probably a little bit worried right now. Obviously, it is best of 3, so let's not count them out. Let's not say it's finished yet, but Competo just looked like they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, outpicked and outplayed in lane. That's all I can say about that game. So let's move on to the next one.